So in this video we are going to see how to use the Honeywell MIG temperature controller model DC1040. These are all the connections. Connection for power supply terminal 1 and 2, for thermocouple is 19 and 20, for RTD is 17, 19 and 20, for your control output is 8, 9, 10, and for other outputs 3, 4, 5 and 11, 12, 13. So these are the standard connections, right? So if you are using RTD, just connect at 17, 19 and 20. If you are using only control output 1, depending upon its type, use 8, 9, 10. Okay, now let us see how to navigate through all the parameters in this controller. So this is the front panel where there are buttons set AM. AM is auto manual, then there is a shift key, then down, and then there is a up key. Set, auto manual, shift, up, down. Okay, I'm not using here any sensor, so I have used a sort link just to sort the thermocouple terminal, and I have supplied 230 volt AC to the controller just to switch on my controller. So this is the sort link because I am not using the thermocouple over here. We just want to see how to navigate through the parameters. So now to enter into the configuration menu 1, press this set key and keep this key pressed. Keep pressed until you see this P1. Now you are into configuration menu 1. Now to navigate through all the parameters available in configuration menu 1, just press this set key. Every time you press this set key, you will go to the next parameter in this configuration menu 1. So these are all the parameters available in configuration menu 1. Okay, now to exit from this mode, just keep this set key pressed and you will return to the home screen. This is your home screen where present value and set point is shown. Okay, so I am showing here again and keeping the set key pressed. I am into the configuration menu 1, P1, proportional time, integral time. Suppose you want to change this parameter, so just use this shift key. So the set point digit will start blinking. Use this shift key and use the up and down key to set the value as per your requirement. Okay, so to change any parameter, just use this shift key, use the up down key and press the set key. So this is how you are going to change the value of any parameter, right? Okay, this is derivative time. This is D, PID, proportional, integral and derivative. Again, to change this, use the shift key, use the up and down key, change the value and press set button. So you will change the parameter actually as per your requirement. So here I am showing you the how to change the parameter value. Okay, so this is all in configuration menu 1. This is cyclic time. Now I am returning to the home screen. Yeah, just keep press set button, you will return to the home screen. Okay, now there is one more configuration menu, that is configuration menu 2. So how to enter in that configuration menu? Suppose you want to enter the configuration menu 2. So what to do for that? Okay, now one more thing. Single press of set, again pressing set, again pressing set. So this is showing you alarm 1, alarm 2 and AT is auto tune option. So if you press this set button, once you will see this auto tune, alarm 1 and alarm 2 setting. Now this auto manual, if you keep this AM switch pressed, you will toggle between auto and manual mode. So here I have pressed the auto manual button and I am into the manual mode now. So this manual LED is glowing blue. So manually you can adjust your control output. So once you are in the manual mode, this yellow LED is showing that your manual mode is on. So to toggle between auto and manual mode, just press this auto manual button. Now suppose you want to change the control output in this manual mode. At present the output is 100%. This lower display bar is showing you that the control output at present in manual mode is 100%. So now use the shift key. The digit will start blinking. Use the up down key to actually increase or decrease the control output in manual mode. Okay, so here now the control output is 20, 10, 30, 40, 50, 60, and look at the navigation bar at the bottom. Moment I am changing it, the LED is changing accordingly. Okay, so this is how you actually change the control output in the manual mode. Okay, so this is one very useful feature of this controller. Suppose you want to return to this your controller to the auto mode. What to do? Just press this AM button, that is auto manual button, again and keep the button pressed until you return to the auto mode. The moment you return to the auto mode, this manual LED which was glowing yellow will switch off. Okay, as you can see that I am now in my auto mode. Again I am in the manual mode. Okay, so you can easily toggle between auto and manual control by using this AM button. Again the manual LED is off and you are now into the manual mode, the auto mode. Okay, now let us talk about entering into the configuration menu 2. To enter in configuration menu 2, just press the set button, keep that button pressed, and at the same and after that press the shift button. You are into configuration menu 2. Now to navigate through all the parameters, just keep on pressing set button and you will see all the parameters available in configuration menu 2. Let me repeat this again. To enter into configuration menu 2, you need to press the set button. You keep that button pressed and after that press the shift button. What you will see that you are into configuration menu 2. Keep the set button pressed and after that press the shift button and keep both pressed until you see that there is a change on the display and you are sure that you are into configuration menu 2. So there are many parameters in configuration menu 2. You can easily navigate through all the parameters by pressing the set button again and again. This is baud rate. Okay, this is one more parameter. To know about the details and description of the parameter, you just refer the manual of the controller. This is unit. Okay, so every parameter has a function, has a meaning. This is the output, so mode which was selected to heat. This is the hertz frequency, 50 hertz is the setting. This is your temperature sensor input 1, which is set to K2. This is display upper limit and lower limit. Okay. Fine. So all the parameters. So this is how you are going to use this Honeywell Make Temperature Controller DC1040. Thanks for watching.